In the wise words of that good old philosopher Forrest Gump, life really is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. We all have good days and bad days. Some days we feel on top of the world, like everything is going our way. Some days we feel totally under the weather and nothing works out how we want it to. Some days we feel confident and popular. Some days we feel totally alone, like the whole world has forgotten we exist. Life isn't a bed of roses, and it won't always be, that's for sure. We'll each have good times and bad times, happy times and sad times.
But what do we do when every day becomes a bad day and you just can't explain why? What do we do when nothing seems to make us happy anymore? When everything seems too much, too hard to handle, too heavy on the head? How can we cope when it seems we've lost hope?
Come on a journey with us and learn the initiative approach in applying the 5 ways to wellbeing concepts, either by giving 5 or taking 5. Adopting Take 5 is the initiative approach for healthy mental well-being and emotional resilience.
As well as internal stresses we let build within ourselves, the outside world and what goes on there has a lot to do with how we feel. What people say to us, what people think of us, how we come across in different scenarios can all play over and over again in our minds and make us shape an opinion that can lead us to low self-esteem and poor mental health.
But there is another bigger force out there that we also have to learn to deal with properly. The opportunity of the internet and the fun of social media. We share, we chat, we watch, we laugh, we meet new friends, and sometimes we make the most awful mistakes, and what was once fun or good crack can become dangerous and poisonous to our fragile minds. We create exaggerated identities, pointless impressions of what's really going on in our lives, and try to make the best to live with other people's online expectations. We compare ourselves to other imagery and wish our lives weren't as boring in comparison.
We post for pictures, filtered of course, and wait for the pats on the back, the adulation, the glory of those good old likes, and with everyone that comes in, we feel better and better and better.
Remember, not everyone's status is telling the truth. Learn to read between the lines before you compare yourself to others. Learn to know when someone might need some help, and remember, everything we post online is permanent.
Remember, once they're out there, they're there for good. Yes, you can delete them, but can you delete them from people's memories? Unfortunately, most of the time, the damage is already done.
However, we can't forget the people who are creating their own fake online personalities may be hiding some deeper insecurities and problems with their own mental health that we don't know about. Share, watch, laugh, chat, but don't let social media be your poison. When your social media use brings you to an all-time low, what on earth should you do?
Help is out there. Ask the professionals. Don't suffer in silence. Being bullied online can cause serious mental health issues. When we are physically sick, we need medicine to help us get better, and we have no problems in asking for it. So why not do the same? Just because the sickness is internal or happening virtually, don't suffer in silence.